My name's Miriam Payne, I'm from East Yorkshire, and I just rode across the Atlantic Ocean. I recently took part in the Talisker Whisky Atlantic Challenge, so it's a race across the Atlantic Ocean from La Gomera in the Canary Islands across to Antigua. I rode for 2,800 and something nautical miles, and it took me 59 days, 16 hours and 36 minutes. I'd seen the race and I'd thought, oh, that's pretty cool, that'd be my type of thing, but didn't think too much of it. And then I'd followed a Yorkshire team that had done it, and it just kind of spiralled a bit. I said it as a bit of a joke at first, so does anybody want to row an ocean with me? And then the more I thought about it, I was like, I really want to do this. Getting to the start line is almost as tough as doing the actual race. So we've got to fundraise, got to find a boat from somewhere, you've got to do all the training. So a lot of it involved writing to companies, trying to get corporate sponsorship, buying a boat and getting hold of that. And then there's the physical and the mental training around that. So I started specialist training with the PT about 18 months before the race. So it's a lot of strength and conditioning, just trying to make my body as resilient as possible. When I signed up, I was originally part of a pair. I remember having a conversation with her that we couldn't do it solo, that's mad, I couldn't think of anything worse, I wouldn't do that. And unfortunately she had to drop out in June for health reasons, and I was going to do it solo or let the opportunity pass me by. I'd never sailed or been at sea, so that was the biggest learning curve for me, was just getting used to how to navigate and all the sailing aspects of it. So we started off the race into a headwind, so the wind was in the complete opposite direction to what I needed. So rest was really tough with that. I think in the beginning of the row I'd have one up day and then one down day, and especially the first couple of weeks I think I only managed sort of 1-2 of the ration packs a day, so it just made me feel quite ill. I'd be sat eating it and just thinking, because it's not appetising. It's not, but it's a need must. You've just got to treat it as fuel. If every 500 miles I had a can of iron brew and a chocolate orange and a tin of fruit, so tin peaches or something like that. Good morning, it is day 3, I think, of my still Atlantic row, and just missed the sunrise there, sunrise number 2. And it's good. Tricky conditions today because of the wind, but it's slowly starting to move around, so that is it is such a relief because it's been a really slow start. I've been getting blown back. I was on power anchor last night. I lost 3 miles. I can make that back today. Let's just get as far south as possible. But fingers crossed, the wind turns soon and we'll make progress. When I was having a rubbish time, it was always people I missed because you've got nobody to share in the misery with, so to speak. But just somebody to rattle back and forward and just be like, okay, it's not that bad, and just that perspective of just it's fine. I think it was a case of just recognising that a lot of the things were out of my control. And there was things I could do. I could call home, I could call my friends, which I would do sometimes, and then sometimes I just didn't want to talk to anybody. So it was trying to think of little ways to sort of cheer myself up. Sometimes it might be a case of I just need to take a longer rest because that's what my body's telling me to do. So I found when my body was really tired, then my mind would get really tired as well, and that was a struggle.
Burning down the bodies you've carried for a long time, and your muscles ain't strong enough to fight big waves. But this voice inside says this is the only way, and you say row, and you say row. This thing just passing through my soul, and you say row, and you say row.
I guess it's just learning to appreciate the things. I just had to sort of sit and think and put in perspective. I'm lucky to have this opportunity and I'm lucky to be out there, and not many people get that chance, so I just really appreciated being out there with Mother Nature, and yeah. Guys, I've just seen 3 whales. This is the most exciting thing ever. I was having such a rubbish morning, and it's just these whales that have appeared out of nowhere. I'm going to see if I can get them on camera. Just give me a second. looks like it's starting to calm down a bit now, fingers crossed. So hopefully over the weekend I can get in and clean the bottom of the boat, because there's quite a bit of growth on the bottom. You get quite a lot of growth on the bottom, and it's amazing how much it slows you down. So I could only manage to get in about 3 times to clean it, because it wasn't safe. You know, I'm solo, so there's nobody to look out and just keep an eye on me. It was just such a relief once I got in and got it done, and it was such a cool experience. The first time I did it, I was absolutely terrified. I think just the thought of being out there, knowing how far you've got in all directions to land, and just how deep the ocean is. A lot of people that weren't in my team or my support team didn't realise how close it was. The last 3 weeks were pretty stressful. It was so tight and there were so many bumps in the road. I was on track 3 weeks before, and then really slow weather hit, so I went from having to average 55 miles a day to having to average over 70 miles a day. And it was just an absolute roller coaster last week. The day before the race finished, I started on the oars at 6:30, and I thought I'm not getting off the oars until I finish, so I think I rode for about 22 hours straight. Not making it was never an option, it was never a thought, and giving up was never a thought. On completion of the challenge, I got the race record for the fastest female solo to do the Talisker Whisky Atlantic challenge. So I think when I finished and knew I got the record, I was just relieved to put the oars down. Could have a rest finally. I think somebody worked out at home that if I rode 2 minutes less a day, then I wouldn't have got it. Yeah. If it can make a difference to one person, or it can help one person, then that'll be job done, really. It's such a wonderful charity, and to do it for a local charity and to know that they are making a difference in my local area, and it's clear to see, and you know, the whole team is so passionate about the work they do. And I think especially after the last couple of years with, you know, lockdowns and COVID, it's really brought to the forefront the importance of looking after mental health. Hull East Yorkshire Mines Masquerade Gala is a wonderful way to help them make such a difference to so many people. So please, please help where you can.